right. Well, welcome everybody to another episode of Painting Happy Little Minis. I'm Rick.
I'm Dave.
And I'm Gretchen.
And today we are continuing our big mini paints.
We are.
Yeah.
Yep.
Or I'm starting.
Which is starting.
That's true.
As a whole.
I'm playing catch up.
Yep. So if you can beat Rick to the end of the dragon, you win.
It's going to happen because this is going to take me out.
You can
That's
finish
exciting.
that dragon today.
Are you sure about that?
I think you can.
That's a lot of pressure.
Don't feel pressure. Just do what you got to do. But I think regardless, you're going to beat Rick.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Again, I feel kind of strange not painting a dragon. When you guys are
Do
painting
you
dragons.
feel strange?
Just painting my space truck.
But it's a cool
Yeah.
space truck.
It is a cool space truck. This is true, but it's no dragon.
It is not a dragon. You could just label it a dragon though, right?
I could call it a dragon, yeah, sure.
You could paint a dragon on the side of it.
Oh, nice. Good idea. We can do that.
So it had a Keith Compton and Chris Cox and Byron.
Hey, Keith, Chris, Byron.
People.
Everybody's here.
Everybody. Nice.
Yeah.
What is Gretchen painting?
She is painting, well, technically she's painting the red dragon but from WizKids.
I'm gonna make it
the large
green.
red dragon, but she is going off the reservation. And
Okay.
which is cool because that's what one of the fun things
Creativity
about
is
painting
all about.
painting miniatures is you can paint it whatever you want. And that one as a green dragon is going to look sick.
Yep.
Yeah. I'm painting it green because Mia painted her dragon red and you're painting your dragon blue. And so I am,
Yep.
I get it.
Spreading the love around.
yeah, all the
Yep.
colors.
All the colors. Yep. So is there a yellow dragon at all?
There is not a yellow
Not
dragon.
a yellow dragon.
There's blue, black, white, green, and red.
Yeah, these little yellow bits are gonna
And
have
but for the chromatics. And then you
Yeah.
have the silver, bronze, platinum, gold, and copper dragons for the metallics.
Right. Oh. There we go. Cool. Thank you, Leona. Nice. Kind of disappointed that there isn't a yellow one.
I mean,
There's gold.
what would the breath weapon be of a yellow dragon?
I'm not
Lightning.
sure.
That's a blue dragon's breath weapon.
Obviously, the blue should be water or ice.
That's the white dragon's.
They need to get it together.
I was going to suggest ammonia.
Ammonia,
Ammonia.
which is the green dragon.
I thought green dragon was chlorine.
Well, technically chlorine, yeah.
Fine.
That's
Yellow
what we're
dragon-
getting into. We're getting into the
Yellow
technicalities
dragon
here.
could be daisies.
Fine, it breathes daisies.
That could actually be really terrifying because
That'd be
you're
pretty
just
cool.
like sitting there and like, what do? Dragons and dragons like ah, and then like just think like daisies and flowers and whatnot sprout out from the ground and just like hold you in place, attack you.
I was
whatever.
thinking more of a rather initially like a few start coming out. And you think, oh, that's cute, and then you get like 2 tons of daisies fall on top of you.
Yeah, because
Straight up.
At first you're just like, yeah, this is adorable. This is great. This is like,
Oh my God.
romantic.
It's
drowning in
magical.
daisies.
What?
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Yeah.
It'd be good. There we go. Whoever wants to ride up the yellow dragon, daisies, breath weapon.
The pollen dragon. Screw
Pollen
that.
dragon.
Oh God. Oh
Yeah, I mean, how many adventurers have
no. Allergies.
like resistance to allergies?
Well, there's the gold
Allergens.
dragon in the metallics. Angel, yes.
Yep.
What about a red dragon that painted itself green? Yes.
Oh, it's like kind of hiding,
Adorable.
sneaking in,
Yes.
cosplaying as a green dragon.
Mike Becker says, painting a vehicle with that tiny brush, Dave?
Yep, sure am. Because I'm painting the door handles.
Do you need a bigger brush? Does Dave need a bigger brush?
I do not need a bigger brush. I do not need a bigger brush.
I think everybody would argue that you do.
Yeah, that'd be wrong.
Chris Gorka's in there. What's up, Chris?
Hey, Chris.
Oh, yellow dragon is also the desert dragon, and they breathe, their breath weapon is sand.
Okay, that's uncomfortable.
Yeah, like
That would be uncomfortable to breathe as well.
yeah, strip you of all your skin.
Just I guess that'd be a more aesthetically pleasing yellow too. I was thinking like the current yellow I'm using, like
Like a really vibrant.
yeah,
Kind of, yeah.
that'd be the least stealthy dragon. It breathes sunshine.
Adventurers so rarely sort of wander through fields of buttercups.
I do like the
Look
idea
at this
of butter.
perfectly safe field of flowers and daisies.
I do like the idea of buttercups. That's hilarious.
It is
That'd be just
definitely
fine.
a very safe field. That would be my favorite thing. I've talked with my friend about getting into DMing, and I'm nonsensical whenever it comes to adventures and that kind of nonsense. And like that would be my favorite thing as a DM, just to be like, yes, this is completely, definitely what you think it is. And then no.
Psych!
Well, and see, anyone who would play with me who's a friend would know.
Yep.
Not to
Because
trust
they
me.
know, yeah, because they know. I'd be like, oh, you walk into an adorable cafe and you see like adorable cookies and cakes, and they'd be like, no,
No.
it's poison. And then I'd be like, you're in a swamp, and they'd be like, safest place.
Safest place ever.
Safest place ever. Yeah, it's a
Yep.
swamp.
That makes sense.
In this room, there's a treasure chest and a comfortable couch.
Hey, Sarah. Fairy dragons are a thing. Yes, they are.
Yep.
That sounds adorable. That sounds like something you could get in a pet shop that you really shouldn't get, but
Yep.
is just too darn cute.
Metallic pea green dragon. Also, the hell with that. That's today here. Mike Becker says he does. Size 2 Windsor Newton is this is what you need. And then we've got Zach. Or is that
Check it out.
Jack?
Size 2.
Is that Jack
Size
Hardy
2.
and Rune Storm over there? Time to put on my nerd glasses. There's only one platinum dragon. It's true. And brass dragon. Should I keep
Yep.
hunting shiny? I can't read that.
Hunting shiny tricos will break out my paints and paint up a lizard man.
Yes, Lizard Man.
Lizard man. Paints. Anything with paints.
Yep.
Be the way to go. So I took these trucks home on Tuesday. Did a little bit more work on them.
Okay.
You see, this particular one, I painted the sort of canvas backing here,
All right.
holding stuff down. Base coated a lot of the pieces that are going to be metallic. I painted those in Tinny Tin,
Nice.
one of Rick's favorites.
It's just a good color.
It is.
It's also a cool name.
And some base colors down for the reds, and painted some of the lights and stuff like that.
Nice.
And then I didn't go and do all of that on the other one. So if I finish this one, I've got the other one to work on.
Sweet.
But I am excited to get these finished.
Chris Cox says sand and wind. Yes. That is a deadly combination.
One of those things like for weeks after you defeated the yellow dragon.
You're just getting sand
like,
out.
It still feels uncomfortable.
Yeah, like after you go to the beach.
Yeah, just like that.
You know what you're supposed to use? Baby powder.
Baby powder?
Yeah.
They don't have baby powder.
They have powdered babies though.
Right.
It's completely different.
Yes. Goblins.
What goblins have?
Yeah, they're always powdering babies.
That's kind of freaky.
Yeah, it's the worst.
I didn't know that.
Well, you know, you got to give them up to the Goblin King
Okay. And make them dance.
and make them dance.
Dance, baby, dance.
I did not see it going that direction.
Did you not?
But I'm okay with it.
Okay.
There we go. We're all in the zone today, I think.
Yeah. Well, now
James
you,
says
like, made
truck
it
looks amazing.
challenge.
Steve Hazel Hazel Baker says, yay, painting, yes.
Yep. Yay for
And I
painting.
can't, is that Monty Holt over there?
DeMont Holt.
DeMont Holt.
Hey guys, I forgot today was Thursday. That's a nice problem to have, really. Forgetting what day it is. It's always good.
Jack Hardy, this talk of powdered babies reminds me of Powdered Toast Man from Ren and Stimpy. Yes.
Excellent.
I loved Ren and Stimpy. He wanted pectoral muscles.
Ren and Stimpy weirded me out as a child.
Rick and Gretchen, do you guys want to kind of show your minis?
I'm gonna hold them up. She's got the close cam.
Oh. Yeah, it's not green yet,
Yeah,
but it will be, I promise.
it's coming along.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Gotta get those base colors.
Yep. I also brought in a couple of other Gene Stealer cult models that I
Nice.
didn't bring in from Tuesday, so I thought I'd show those. I popped these guys. Oh, I'm not sure if Leona's zoomed in for the spinner, but
I am.
cool.
That's because Leona's on top of everything.
She is. She's the best. There we go. Pardon? Except for the mic. It's all good. So there we go. On the spinner there, we've got a couple of hybrids there called aberrants, which are there's the guy with the big hammer coming around now,
Okay.
and the guy with the pick and the skull in his claw.
Aberrants.
Aberrants. So they can kind of pop up sort of during any of the generational sort of thing that I was talking about on Tuesday.
Mm-hmm.
They just they fall outside of the normal sort of realm, hence the name. Aberrants. They're aberrations. But they're super cool in 40K and in Kill Team.
Ah, Kill Team.
Kill Team.
Yes.
Kill Team. Very
Apparently, Gene Stealers are really
in general,
powerful in Kill Team.
Yeah, they're generally they're pretty good. And this guy with the banner is one of the other characters. He's an Icon Ward.
Okay.
But so he sort of gets in there behind all the troops and cries for them to go forward and
Cracks the whip.
sort of destroy in the name of the cult.
Nice.
So he's pretty cool. And even though I haven't painted any yet, I'll be there in a second. That is a Gene Stealer.
Okay.
So big sort of six-limbed monstrosity. And this...
Is that a full-blown Tyranid?
Pardon? No, that's a Gene Stealer Patriarch.
Okay.
I forgot how big he was. There we go.
Sick.
So on Tuesday I was talking about how like a Gene Stealer would go to a planet and start to infect the local population.
Mm-hmm.
Then they sort of, as they go through, they develop into this Patriarch. So they get bigger,
Okay.
fiercer. They develop psychic powers,
Jesus.
so they can...
Like, I know that by
Got it right.
genes, you're probably talking about, like, genetics, but
Yeah.
I can't help but think of genes like blue jeans every time.
Well, it could be that as well. It's like we want everybody to be well clothed, so we
I mean,
steal
you steal people's genes,
from
they
their
become
washing
distraught,
lines.
and then have a more difficult time to defend themselves.
Defend themselves, for sure.
Yeah.
Well, I think it's a proven fact. It's tough to defend yourself in a fight against a four-armed alien monstrosity if you have no pants on.
Yes, I agree.
If you're wearing pants, it's much easier.
Yeah. Well, at least your psyche is prepared for it in that capacity, yeah.
No, exactly.
Um,
So,
James had wondered if you had painted up Blackstone Fortress yet.
I have not.
Nor
I have
have
not
I.
painted that up yet. Sorry. There we go. No, I haven't. I have a copy of it, and I'm excited to sort of get stuck into it.
Okay,
I think I might have a commission coming up in March or April,
nice.
so I'll probably paint mine alongside that.
Oh, okay.
Sort of two birds with one stone kind of thing. But
Makes sense.
yeah, there's a lot of really nice models in that set.
1,000-year beard. Gene Simmons Steeler's tongue.
Right, yes.
Nice.
It's funny. Most of the Gene Stealers do have their tongue sticking out.
I'm working on it, Steve. He said he's thanking me for pronouncing his last name right.
All right.
Mike was wondering if you brought the cult bike.
I didn't. I left those at home.
Okay.
So I had those on Tuesday's show.
Yeah.
I have assembled and primed those. I haven't started painting them yet. So I really shouldn't shake that on camera. It looks really bad. Like I got some. I got a twitch. Sorry. Okay. I was just looking at what to work on next. I think the red is the next. So back in a second.
All right.
Dive into the
So
tub of paints.
I was watching Netflix yesterday,
No way.
as I do. And I was watching this show called like Tech Toys 360,
Okay.
and
Oh.
they had like this 3D printer on it, and it was so freaking cool. Basically,
What was it doing?
you know how most 3D printers that are, for the consumer market, you get like you have to use filament, and it
Yep.
does the lines and stuff, right?
Yep. Extruded.
This one uses sound and heat, and you take the liquefied version of the rubber or plastic that you're going to mold, and it drops this thing in it, and then as it rises, the thing
Builds
is
the layers.
it doesn't build layers; it
Okay.
just kind of exists. It's weird.
Ah.
And what would take like this miniature right here of the Gene Stealer, is
Patriarch?
it Patriarch?
Yep.
Would be what, like a 12-hour, maybe if you were to put it on a 3D printer, something like that, maybe 6 to 12 hours. I don't know.
We don't know enough about 3D
But
printers.
if it takes for every minute it would take to make that,
Yep.
it's 10 seconds on
Right.
this machine.
Okay.
So it's like done.
Interesting.
Yeah, it was wild.
Interesting.
Because they can do with the molecule, they're essentially lining up the molecules
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
of the plastic.
Science.
Interesting.
Yeah, and they were doing it with like carbon fiber, and
Yep.
it was wild.
I have to bring in. Oh, have I shown you my dice? My metal dice,
No,
3D printed dice from Shapeways.
no.
Yeah, I'll have to bring those in. Some great D20s that are kind of like lattice work.
Okay,
So they're hollow and made of metal,
nice.
and they're a little bit spiky as well.
Yes. So they
Has
throw.
to do with.
Are they heavy?
They are.
So they'll throw divots into your table if you throw them.
Oh yeah, you throw them hard enough, for sure. And if you get really angry and squeeze them in your hand,
Oh yeah,
you might bleed.
that's not good.
That's
No.
because I always go around squeezing my dice.
Squeezing.
Yeah,
Some people
Mike Becker says liquid resin printers are the new hotness.
Right.
Yeah, I was like, what is this? I always dread getting a commission for a large miniature count board game that I own but haven't painted yet. But that hasn't happened yet.
Yeah. It's a. I don't think I've actually had that sort of situation happen before.
No?
But I know that there'd be the temptation, like, well, sorry, once you've painted it, that you'd go, I don't want to paint this again.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to get rid of your own. But if you painted your own beforehand, there's probably also the temptation to go, you know what? I can just slip in a couple of guys from my set.
Right.
Slide them over there. Get this commission finished a little bit faster.
Have you ever done that, Dave?
No. Never.
Never ever.
Never have I ever.
Hashtag
I'm not-
wink wink.
I've never actually done it. I've certainly been tempted.
Sure.
Tempted. But actually done it. It's a different story.
Temptation is strong.
Hmm?
The temptation was strong.
Yep. Okay. So how much longer do you think you're going to work on that guy?
At least a year.
At least a year?
Mm-hmm.
So like another year? Or,
Yes.
yes, okay. Everybody come back in February next year to see Rick's completed dragon.
Oh, completed.
Yeah. Oh, okay, my bad.
I thought you just said how much longer will I work on it?
Work on it. Okay, yeah, that's true. Come on, man, you can do it. You can do it in a year. You'll be fine. It's a huge piece, though.
Yeah.
Super daunting.
I actually like the bigger ones a little bit better. I feel like I can get more detail in,
Right.
not as shaky.
Well, how many cups of coffee did you have today? Because that's
Usual.
usually a thing with you, right?
4-ish.
Oh, Jesus. It's what, 2 o'clock and you've had 4 cups of coffee? That's crazy.
I'm not going to judge.
Thank you.
Rick might be, but I'm not going to.
I only judge only because I don't drink coffee, so I don't know if that's a lot or not.
Right.
It sounds like a lot.
It's definitely reasonable for someone with a caffeine addiction.
Okay.
Yep. Totally. There we go.
So I also watched a documentary on flat earthers.
Oh, no.
Oh, that's fun. That's exciting.
So I'm not going to bash on them or anything, but I really want a
not?
board game. A flat earthers board game.
Right.
It just was a fun.
You know, the best part would be if it was like on a globe.
On a globe.
Magnetic and pieces move around the globe. Yeah. That's kind of crazy. I haven't really watched anything new at all.
I've actually, speaking of dragons, been watching The Dragon Prince.
So good.
The Dragon Prince?
On
Yeah.
Netflix animated
Okay.
show.
It's it's the new animated show, but it's by the same people who made Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Oh, right. Okay.
And you can definitely tell. It seems just as clever. I think that it'll build up into a really grand storyline. Like right now, it's still at the very beginning, and I think it's moving at like a touch slow, but still at a pretty okay pace.
Sure.
I think it's going to build up into something really fun, though, just like Avatar did.
I really hope so. Because I love it.
I want to cosplay from it.
Do you really?
Yes. I don't know who.
I know that I like it because it's kind of, it really has that D&D party adventure sense to it.
It does, and the characters take themselves just not seriously enough to really like drive that feeling home.
Yeah.
Nice.
It is awesome. Let's see what we got here in the chat. Craig Starnes asked what we're painting. And Jason said he just ordered a 3D printer this morning.
Oh, what kind?
Yes.
Yes.
Jason.
Obviously wasn't asking you.
I know. So I'm painting the Reaper dragon, Malog,
Malagog?
something like that. I can't
I
pronounce
don't
it.
know, but an enormous 5-headed
Yeah, dragon.
dragon.
Gretchen is painting the Whiz Kids Aldrakar.
Aldaka.
Yeah.
It's like we're trying to learn how to speak Dothraki.
Yes.
Aldaka.
Aldrakar.
Aldaka.
And Gretchen is painting the Whiz Kids unpainted, pre-primed red dragon as a green dragon.
Yep. Nice.
Name him.
And you're doing Gene Stealer Cult?
Gene Stealer Cult, Goliath Rock Grinders. Because we wanted to have all the words in it.
Yes.
So it's a cool little space truck. And where is it? Once it's done, it gets this cool dozer blade on front.
Which is pretty cool.
Yeah. Yeah. It's insane. So we have that. Oops. Yeah, that's what we're working on today.
And for those of you that do have 3D printers, or maybe getting them, stay tuned. There may be something, a free download coming up, Game Trade Media related.
Oh,
Ooh,
interesting.
Mm-hmm.
that's always exciting.
Yes.
There we go.
James says he has a Blackstone commission coming up.
Oh, cool.
Chris says, I have more Legion.
Oh, no.
He liked the ones I did, so he gave me more. James also says, it's actually what I'm doing with a TM&T set. I'm painting mine and swapping out for his, and so he can play while a set is getting done.
Right. Cool.
Angel says, great idea, the flat board game.
Yep.
It's for flat earthers.
Yep.
Jason says, I'm working up minis for Curse of Strahd. My group wants me to GM it for them. Curse of Strahd is so good. Ender 3. Avatar. Oh, that's the name of the 3D printer is an Ender 3.
Okay, cool.
Mike says, Avatar was great ensemble storytelling. I would agree with that 100%. This moment I'm working on my Mandalorian armor. What?
That
Oh, like
sounds
cosplay?
fun.
Is that for is that for cosplay, Chris? And Chris Gorka says chipping away at some 40K myself, then back to the Potter stuff.
Nice.
And then over on the YouTube and Twitch, Jack says, speaking of painting those dragons different colors, I really want to get the green dragon from the set and paint it blue. Yeah, the green dragon is really nice from the WizKid set. And as a blue, I think it would look great too.
I want to make a rainbow fish dragon.
What's the that's in the chat?
Man.
You mean like a koi dragon or?
Have you not read Rainbow Fish? It's Rainbow Fish.
Hmm?
No.
You have children. Rainbow Fish, about the fish. And he has shiny scales, and he's like, I'm the best fish ever because my scales are the most beautiful. And then he learns the power of friendship by giving away all of his scales except for one, so then everyone has a pretty scale.
I have read that. Yep.
Go Rainbow Fish dragon.
I didn't learn a thing from it. Just kidding. Just kidding. Yeah. You're saying I'm not a child? Damn. Wish I was.
I will get you another dragon so you can paint it as a rainbow fish dragon.
We need iridescent
Oh, I'm sorry.
paint.
No. What?
That's cool.
Rude. I'm sure people would love a rainbow fish dragon. I'm sure people could write an excellent campaign surrounding a rainbow fish dragon. It would be. But I believe in me.
I believe in you too.
Yeah.
I believe that you exist because you're sitting right next to me. Talk about rainbow fish dragons.
Man.
When I finally learn how to DM, you will be banned.
Wow.
Hey, don't do that.
Because there will be a rainbow fish dragon campaign.
Will there?
Yes.
It'll be like the last unicorn, the last rainbow fish dragon, and you have to protect it.
I'm going to say it'd be more fun to be like, you have to go get his scales, and then you learn, dun, things are different than they seem.
That if he'd just asked, he would have given them to you. But you,
Adventure ruined.
but you slayed him too early.
Right?
I don't know. When he starts giving scales away to other dragons, now we're all rainbow fish. See, there's
Sounds like a
plenty
plan.
of possibilities.
Nice.
I'm going to write a campaign when I get home, and it's going to be beautiful.
Good job.
It's going to be the best campaign ever.
Chris says, yeah, for working to become official with the Mandalorian mercs. Nice. Steve says, working on a couple of old Ralpartha dragons and more Dark Sword minis. I can't wait to see some more Ralpartha. Jason says, N3 is about the best affordable printer for filament tabletop, best entry-level printer. Good to know, because I want to get a 3D printer someday too. Oh yeah, Byron, yeah, the chromatic dragon. Hell yeah, we be everywhere. Be right back. Gotta hit the armor with some paint. Yes. Hey, Matt Stagmer's here. Hey, gang. He
Hey, Matt.
says.
Hey, Matt.
Your wife is on her way home if she isn't there already. Dave needs to paint one of the Reaper or WizKid's Big O dragons. We painted the Dragons Don't Share.
We did. Yeah.
And you did the dragon.
I did. Man, that was a while ago.
Yeah. What's going on the other side here? Dave, that rock grinder would look good, cool with a painted Cylon like windshield, maybe even a red light system, a real light system. Rainbow Dragon, wouldn't that be Tiamat? Like,
I don't know. Would the rainbow one be Tiamat?
Tiamat's the queen of the chromatics.
Yeah. I don't know.
Technically, that's what this dragon is supposed to look like.
Right. I see.
It's supposed to be the Reaper's version of a potential Tiamat.
Cool.
Nice. Ender 30 is about 200. That's not bad. That's a good price. Matt's talking about redoing all of his steel Mando armor. Yikes, that's got to be heavy.
Yeah. That'd be pretty cool, though.
Yeah.
Does he have like a full steel helm? I
Yes,
wonder.
if I remember
like
right.
Mandalorian helm?
Matt does have a full steel Mandalorian helmet.
Wow. That's cool.
Do you guys want to see some minis?
Oh, yeah.
Always.
Yep.
Let's take a look at some minis from the group.
So these are minis from our Facebook group, Painting Happy Little Minis. And they're about to pop up now. Oh, here are some of the Star Wars Legion stuff that Chris was talking about in the chat.
Yeah, I like the source, the lighting source on the Vader there. Looks good.
Very cool. And those biker scouts are great too.
Yeah.
Yeah, very nice. Brad Thompson, you're getting some Zombicide Black Plague.
Is it supposed to be like the big jester?
I don't know.
Because or like a clown, like an evil clowny looking thing going on there.
I don't know, but that face is awesome.
Yeah.
That little pink tongue tucked away in there.
There's James's Splinter, looking good.
Yep. Nice work on that yellow trim around the edge,
Yeah.
James. Very cool.
Oh, Jesus.
Did you see that?
Yes.
I love
Looks so
that.
good.
Here you go. This is something you can do with your 3D printer.
No, I don't have one yet.
Well, hurry up.
Oh, yeah.
But no, Robert printed the terrain piece.
It's so
Love
good.
that.
Yeah.
And I believe it has an LED light in the, to give that illumination more, right? Or did he just paint it like that? Because if he
No.
painted it just like that, Jesus.
It's a screen. It's a phone.
Oh,
Yep.
It's really cool.
it's also cool.
So in the bottom, there basically is a couple of layers of the terrain, and in the bottom layer, you can fit your phone in there, and the thing
Well,
fits
that's
over
cool
the
because
top.
then you can switch it out to be like anything.
Yep. Exactly.
It's brilliant.
But it is super cool. When I first saw it, it was like, wow, that's a lot of effort to get that, like, to get a spinning disc in there. I was like,
Right.
oh, it's your phone. I'm like, man, I am so like 1990.
Right. Chris Gorka, small group of Stern Guards.
Stern Guard, yep.
Nice.
So Stern Guard are veterans from the Space Marine veterans from 40K.
Okay. I like I don't know what it is on his helmet on the one on the right. Is that like a
wreath?
leaf?
Yep.
A wreath? Okay.
Yep. And you can see he's got some blue glow on the top of his gun. The one
Oh,
on the
yeah.
right. So that's a combi plasma bolter. There's that really nice plasma glow on there, Chris. Very cool.
Dave,
Nice.
the Bone Devil.
Reaper Bone Devil.
Yeah.
That is very cool.
That base looks sick.
Yep. Yeah, that's great.
Yeah, Bone Devils are the worst because in the game they can literally be like hundreds of them.
Right. Okay.
In the abyss or in hell.
So kind of like the daisies in the
Coming from the Yellow Dragon.
Yellow Dragon breath weapon scenario that we were
hundreds of
discussing
them.
earlier.
Yeah.
Right. That looks great.
You know.
Nice work, Dave. Very good. Steve Hasselbaker, Dark Sword.
Miniatures, Harvey Masher.
I thought we saw this on Tuesday.
Yeah, this one's finished
Oh, if you saw it, I saw the work in progress. This is on the base. The base is really nice.
And I think his name has a Z in it.
Yeah. Not Harvey Masher's.
But
Steve's.
yeah,
I know.
it's all good. He'll
Looks great.
Drew Carrington. Where is he getting all that cool background in the fog and stuff? Man,
Don't tell me you're taking up vaping, Drew. Just so you can.
just so you can do that.
Ads.
Keeping just for the aesthetic.
Yeah.
Those look good.
They do look cool.
You know what I want to do with those? Kill them.
Kill them.
Yeah.
When I saw this, it was like, oh wow, I remember those guys. These are old skeletons from Warhammer Fantasy Battle.
Oh, okay.
But a while ago, I took these and I carved out the skull faces. Some of them I carved out the skull faces. Some of them I just took the head straight off.
Okay.
And replaced them with like regular human heads or human faces.
Okay.
To create a really unique unit.
Nice.
In my Kids Love Army. But yeah, brought back a lot of memories. Michael Ball painting an Elf Ranger.
Nice.
Nice one.
Yeah, that looks really cool.
I think the desaturated green and the red is working really nicely together.
I agree. It gives it that kind of like weathered it's been out in the wild,
Yep.
weathered look. And I like the snow effect because it means it's an Arctic event.
Or a winter event.
Or just a polar vortex.
Polar vortex event. Yeah. It looks great.
Very cool. Those are all great.
Nice work, everybody.
So if you're watching this for the first time and you haven't yet joined our group, we have a Facebook group called Painting Happy Little Minis, and you're more than welcome. We'd love to have you come over there and join us there. In that group, we post, people post up works in progress, they ask questions, they give answers, and if you have some cool techniques in your toolbox,
We do
we'd like you to
things.
share that as well.
Yep. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, they were all good.
Yep. Nice work, everybody.
Drew's got to jump in and let us know
If he's vaping.
if he's vaping now.
No, it is a fog machine.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, I have to watch the video so I can watch that portal spin.
Yep. Yeah, definitely. It's a good one. I was fooled. Some people would say that isn't too hard, but
So, do portals spin clockwise or counterclockwise in Australia?
clockwise.
Nice.
Yeah, it is the reverse.
Yeah. That's super cool.
Everything you've seen on The Simpsons is true. So I'm just going to have to rummage through the paints for a second. But no, I was going to say earlier, I've been continuing my sort of journey to try and watch all of the Game of Thrones
Okay.
episodes before the start of the new season.
And where are you at?
I am currently episode 4 in season 4.
Okay. And what recently happened?
Episode 2 in season 4 is the spoiler alert, the Purple Wedding.
Okay.
So hopefully everybody's watched it.
And if they haven't, it's been out long enough.
Okay, yeah, the death of Joffrey.
I was gonna say, I was like, is it purple because his face goes purple?
Yes.
Yeah, because he turned purple. That's what the nickname for it was the Purple Wedding.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I think it was probably amongst the cast and crew.
Oh.
But yeah, I can't remember where I heard that. Might have been one of the sort of post-episode sort of little bits where they talk with the showrunners.
Okay.
But I thought it was pretty cool.
It's definitely a good episode.
Yeah.
I was so glad when he died.
Wow.
I think everybody was.
It's just a child.
He was not. But
I was mad when he killed Rose. So Rose was the
Roz.
Roz. Yeah, I can't say Rose. Yeah, but Roz. Yeah, she was the girl that came from Winterfell back to King's Landing, worked in the brothel,
And was
killed by the crossbow.
yep.
Yeah. She came to a convention, a very, very small one in North Carolina that was held at a Mac Daddy's, which is like a,
Denny's?
no, yeah, kind of like a Denny's.
Waffle House?
No,
Okay.
no. Like a Dave and
Blockbuster?
Buster's.
Oh, okay. My bad.
Kind of like a Dave and Buster's. And she came to that show, and she was literally the nicest person I've ever met.
Right.
Just, you know,
That's always so
Yeah.
lovely.
Yeah.
she was super cool.
That was one of the. It's always one of the fun parts watching the showrunners talk about the previous episode and getting to see a bit behind the scenes, because apparently, like Jack Gleason, who played Joffrey,
Right,
was like, again, the nicest guy.
right. Always apologizing between scenes. I'm so sorry.
But just did a wonderful, like, brilliant acting job. Even to the point where he will always be
Joffrey.
that asshole Joffrey Baratheon.
He was also in, I believe, The Dark Knight Returns,
Yep, he is.
or one of the Dark Knights. He's the kid on the
Kid on the rooftop?
On the rooftop, yeah.
Yep. You're correct.
It's like, how did you land that role, buddy? Good on you.
I think that was prior to Game of Thrones.
It was.
Okay.
Nice. All right. The purple wedding makes me so happy, says Mike Becker. Shane says, you guys need to mic up Leona so we can hear what she's saying. No, she's the ghost. You do have a mic in there, though, don't you, Leona?
Yep.
That was so unenthusiastic.
Leona has a mic, she just doesn't like to use it. I'm not sure why. She's way funnier than Johnny. Is Johnny in the chat?
No, but that's
I
perfect.
wish he was.
Oh, what's going on over here?
One day we'll convince her to use it.
Thank you for showing my Elf Ranger. Happy you guys liked it. Oh, we loved it, Runestorm.
Yep, looked great, man. Very cool.
What was that character? Did you give that character a name? Or does it represent an actual D&D character that you play? Because I think that would be kind of cool to know.
Yep.
Doo-doo-doo.
I think we're almost done with this guy.
What?
I
That's
know.
exciting.
That's ridiculous.
Almost done getting the base done on this.
Just let people know that I didn't drill out the barrel, but I am going to paint a little dot on the end of it to make it look like it's
Very nice.
drilled out.
No, I kind of really like that his wings look like leaves.
Yeah?
Yeah. It's all the
that's cool.
texture
Oh, yeah,
in
yeah.
there.
They do. Actually, sorry, just for a second there,
Yeah.
looking at it from this angle, it was kind of like, it's a very playful kind of angle.
Is that playful,
If you can mount it like that, rather
Yeah.
than like on a base like that,
That does look
I
cool.
think that'd be awesome.
Yeah.
It's sort of
Swooping through.
swooping through, yeah. I think that'd be
Yeah.
great. Very cool.
Looks like it's going to nom on something there.
It looks like it's attempting to be a part of the So You Think You Can Dance team.
It might well be, Rick.
The Jabberwockies.
Is that what they're called?
Beware the Jabberwock,
That's
my
one
son.
that's one of the dance crews, yeah.
Right.
They're the ones that wear the plain white masks and hoodies. No?
Okay.
I,
I'm too busy watching Game of Thrones.
thanks, Leona. Leona knows.
Yeah. Too busy watching Game of Thrones. Sorry.
We're not just on So You Can Dance.
Johnny
Are
needs
they
to
on
be
Game
in
of
chat.
Thrones?
Yay,
No.
I just
No, no,
successfully
not
cast
like-
Summon Johnny.
Oh, I did?
It's Byron says, when she gets mad, she says words I've never heard before.
Did you just invent a new cuss word? Leona.
It'd be interesting if someone's keeping a track of any of the new words that Leona's creating for expletives, and then we can, you know. What?
Who?
When I was teaching, I used to have my go-to expletives.
Yeah.
My favorite's son of a batch of cookies.
Ooh, yeah.
Right.
Because then the kids, like, they feel like you're actually going to curse, so they get super excited, and then you don't.
I always used to say, holy crepes.
I had a teacher it was always, oh, my stars and stripes.
That was probably a really old teacher.
Yes.
They sounded very old.
Yeah, that sounds old-timey. It's for one of my D&D players. His name is Cornelius Elwood. Nice, Cornelius Elwood.
Cornelius is a good name.
It is. Planet of the Apes. Psh,
I was going to say Thumbelina.
dang it.
So,
We're just not on the same page, I'm sorry.
It's cool.
my eldest daughter has been watching a lot of H2O Just Add Water on Netflix. Yeah.
And what is this?
Is that the mermaid show?
It is the Mermaid Show. It's like the Mermaid Show. Yeah, but of course it's filmed in Australia, like many terrible TV shows.
Like the Wiggles.
I said terrible TV shows, Rick.
Wait, was that a brilliant one?
Not fantastic TV shows.
Fruit salad. Yummy,
But
yummy.
yeah, something happened the other day. I was trying to work out when it was filmed, so I looked it up on IMDb and found that the one of the antagonists in there, the character's name is Zane, like Billy Zane.
Okay.
But the actor's name, Burgess Abernathy.
Burgess Abernathy. He's a cleric.
Wow.
He would totally be a cleric.
Totally a cleric.
Totally a cleric. Burgess Abernathy.
That's a name.
I know, and it's like this guy, like when it was filmed. So he would have been born in like 1990, I guess.
That's a hell of a name.
88.
Wow.
And it's like,
Burgess.
who was thinking Burgess Abernathy? Like
In 88, 89, 90.
Maybe it
in
was
Australia.
maybe it was a family name.
I can imagine. Well, see, when you say Burgess Abernathy, it immediately brings to mind, for me at least, the British aristocracy.
Oh, yeah.
And so I could totally see it as a character name on Downton Abbey.
Okay, yeah,
But-
absolutely.
But this guy is Australian.
That's just his name.
Where Burgess Abernathy is.
Some 20-something Australian.
Yeah, it's just like, what? What?
Burgess.
Burgess Abernathy.
I
So
can
everybody-
imagine being like, Burgess, come here.
Burgess,
Burgess, come on.
Burgess, stop that. The Burge. Burge.
I wonder what his middle name is.
Hopefully something redeemable.
Like Reginald.
Well, see,
Burgess
but then you
Reginald.
can short it to
Abernathy.
Reggie. That at least is like
That could work.
better.
Like Riverdale.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to, if you name your kid something ridiculous like that, you have to at least grant them an out with a nickname.
Yep,
It's the rule.
that's true.
Like,
Otherwise, the kids at school are going to do that.
In the South, James says one of his is shut the front door.
Just so.
Jason says, LOL, in the South, we just say bless your heart.
yes. I'm aware of that one.
Yep.
I might have said that on occasion.
No, bless
Chris
your
Cox
heart.
says he tends to curse in Klingon if he's not paying attention.
That's funny.
Klingon cursing is best cursing. Hells yeah, the Empire approves. Chris also says he has a character named Reginald. And back over here.
Just stay like this
Nothing but
Yeah.
for a short moment in time and dry a little bit.
Okay.
So I brought back, and I already showed it to Dave. I'm not sure if we're gonna paint them next week or if it's gonna be something different.
Oh.
But the blind box Warhammer 40K
Space Marine Heroes.
Space Marine Heroes from the Japan version. I got two of those this weekend.
So Space Marine Heroes 2.
It's coming out.
The Electric Boogaloo.
Mm-hmm.
I can't find it. Yeah, so they're going to be making their way to the US.
They are.
Soon.
Yep.
And I think they've actually just announced that there'll be a Space Marine Heroes 3 set starting in Japan soon as well.
Nice.
I'm knocking everything over.
I'm not sure how we're gonna present those yet.
Yeah. Well, I know that in like the sort of the first set of Space Marine Heroes, it was Ultramarines. They're all painted up as Ultramarines, but you could paint them any way you wanted to.
Right.
But the Space Marine Heroes 2 are presented as Blood Angels.
Okay.
They're all red armor, but at the same time, the models don't have any sort of identifying insignia on them.
Okay.
So you can paint them up however you like.
Nice.
Which is quite cool.
Yeah. The Space Marine Heroes were so cool. No, he's 5'6", but a bit absent-minded. What is this? Short in stature, long in name. Tiberius. Reginald Alexander Samson Tanis Nedrin III. Yikes. Jason says, I served 2 years with a guy named Richard Head III, and he went by the traditional Richard nickname. Oh, that's too bad.
That's a shame. Can I use that word? I can use that word.
If you're talking about a name,
Yeah.
yeah.
I used to work at Sizzler,
Oh, what?
steak seafood salad.
Oh, I know what it is.
Oh yeah. This is when I was at college. Worked there for 4 years, and we got a new assistant manager one day. Came in, he was walking around meeting people, and I said, "Hi, I'm Dave." He goes, "Do you prefer Dave or David?" I goes, "I guess as long as it starts with a D." He goes, "All right, dickhead."
Oh.
It's like, oh.
Oh.
I wasn't expecting that one, but
Wow.
now I know the cut of your jib. He didn't last. He didn't last too long.
It doesn't sound like it. It's like, who's this guy? Who's this comedian?
Who's this Johnny Come Lately? However, it did give me a good story.
It did.
Well, a reasonable story.
Okay.
Yeah. But
I can dig it. Yeah, so next week, like I said, we haven't really decided if we're going to paint those Warhammer heroes or something else yet,
right.
but
we will be
we
painting.
will be painting. And it will be happy, and they will be little again.
They'll be back to being minis rather than
Yes.
bigatures.
Yes.
Cool. That's good.
I would like to, hopefully soon we'll get some free folk.
That would be cool.
Yeah.
Song of Ice and Fire.
Yeah.
Oh, I just thought of another way that you could use Burgess Abernathy
Okay.
as a name. I think it could be the name of a Saint Bernard in a talking dog film.
Yes.
That, yeah.
Yep. I don't know why that came to me, but
That's brilliant, though, because it does seem like that's something you could see in that
yep,
space.
could be good. It's too large a name for a corgi
Oh, is it?
or a pug. You don't think so?
A really, like,
You think a corgi could pull it off?
spoiled corgi.
I feel it.
Burgess Abernathy.
Yeah.
What? What? It's the dog's name. Yeah, very spoiled puppy.
I think if it was a smaller dog, like if it wasn't like a corgi or a pug or something like that, it'd have to be Burgess Abernathy Esquire.
Esquire.
Yeah.
So Shane says, I had a teacher named Polly Parrott. That's also a tragedy.
Wow.
Yeah.
But Byron is wondering, what is Gretchen's middle name?
Michelle.
Oh,
Completely normal.
so pumpkin spice.
But my first name's Gretchen, which is like an old lady name. That's not like pumpkin spicy. It's like, I don't know. I feel like Gretchen is like, I've always imagined as like an old lady name. And then when I got older, I realized that during Halloween, they made like German beer maid costumes that were called the Gretchen.
Nice.
And I was like, oh,
That's
there are
awesome.
different
Different
takes on Gretchen as a name.
where it
Yes.
fits in the zeitgeist.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I can't open this with one hand.
Beer maid? Heck yeah.
There's also I have a friend named Molly, and the same company makes a Molly costume that is a Irish beer maid. And so we keep joking that one Halloween we're going to go as ourselves.
Excellent. You should totally do it.
I agree.
I think I have finally convinced my daughters that it's going to be okay for me to like dye my hair completely white or go through the process. And
You're just
completely
going
white
to...
for Halloween.
I was like, why would you just do that?
Like for Halloween, yeah.
For what kind of
And do
character?
like Doc Brown.
Okay.
That'd be fun.
Yeah. I think that would work.
But I don't know about the word fun.
Hmm?
Once you dye your hair that color, it may just have to stay.
So yeah, be
Well,
careful with dyeing your hair white. I've done that.
The thing is, it's almost there.
Right?
I'm telling you. Yeah.
I'll be Rhino for Halloween.
That'd be fun.
Like the truck bed liner?
Yes.
Okay, right, yeah. Thanks, Leona.
I mean, you're not wrong. No,
Leona's just chuckling in the background.
Yes.
That's all.
That was more of a chortle.
It was. Almost guffaw.
Almost a guffaw.
Very lucky she wasn't drinking coffee.
That would have been awesome to see that just like on the window there.
It's a big spit take.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's see. I can't read that over there. Chronicles of the Coast here. Cheers. Hey, hey. Can't decide if tomorrow I should paint a mind flare or some gobs.
Some gobos.
Gobos. Gobos.
I was going to say mind flare. It's been a while since I've seen a cool painted mind flare.
One of the Queen's Corgis. Gretchen is a good name, I guess.
Very good.
Ooh, have blue armor now. Or half of it's blue. And everybody's saying, Pixar, it didn't happen. I'll load, and Chris is going to load some up later, which would be great. Jaffa Kree. That sounds like a Klingon curse word.
It does.
Mike Becker says Rick should be Juggernaut. I've always thought so as well. But Juggernaut is
There we go.
a ginormous undertaking. So
It is.
going to be doing Rhino from Spider-Man, the Spider-Man villain.
Cool. You're not going to do Rocksteady? Or is it Rocksteady?
Bebop and Rocksteady?
Bebop. Which one? One
It
was a
doesn't matter.
rhino and was a hippo, is that right?
One was a Rhino, one was a Warthog.
Warthog. My bad. Who was the rhino?
I want to say that was Rocksteady.
Okay.
Bebop, yeah, I think.
Okay.
You know who would know? James!
James? James! Hopefully James hasn't gone back to lunch. From lunch.
Yeah.
Well, James is painting them at the moment, right?
Yeah, I think so. It's part of that new set, right?
Yep. So there we go. That
Oh,
came out
it's
pretty
3
well.
o'clock. It's time. Our time
my
is
goodness,
up. Our
it's
time
3
is up.
Oh,
And on
no,
that
I'm
note,
not done.
Again, just a reminder, if you haven't already joined our Painting Happy Little Minis group over on Facebook, please do so. We'll let you in, and you can share all your knowledge and ask all the questions and
That's okay. It does. need
share
to
all
dry.
your painting works in progress. It'll be awesome.
Yep.
If you haven't yet, go over to Kickstarter and check out Tome of Heroes. That would be
Do it.
nice, please. And share it. Let your friends
Stay
know that
up.
there's a cool book coming out.
Very cool. Yeah,
Yeah.
very cool book.
Yeah.
Some awesome art by Gretchen here.
Yeah, she did some of the
I
art.
did do some art.
Bumbleberry Jack,
That I
Very cool.
did.
Aurora.
Very nice.
Then let's see what else. Oh, and there's some cool new pledges where people can play
There are
D&D.
really cool new pledges.
Yeah, where you can play
I can
D&D
vouch
with
for
me.
those.
I think it was great that I was able to find that photo. Thanks very much, Ross
Yeah.
Thompson, for that photo of you guys playing at PAX Unplugged.
Yes.
Yeah, it was fantastic. Rick's an awesome DM. Heads up. Yeah, I'll be nice. I state the facts.
I think he has a shirt saying that. It's like the world's
Yeah.
okayest DM.
Well, that's right. It says world's okayest DM.
And I mean, you guys know I will rag on him given any circumstance. So the fact that I'm not means that it's legit.
That's pretty reasonable.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yep.
Because we know if you failed, we'd never let you live it down.
Rocksteady's Rhino Bebop Warhug.
Great.
James came through.
Nice one, James. Thanks very much.
Keith Compton also finally said 3D printer stuff you mentioned. Yeah, there's, we're testing it right now because there's a 3D printer, a GTM badge
Okay.
that's being made,
Yeah.
which is kind of cool. You can paint it yourself, obviously.
Right, nice.
It'd be real
Yep.
cool. But Josh is working on that.
Oh, cool.
So
Excellent.
yeah,
But we're going to put up the file, the STL file, and people can download it. And
download it for
print
free.
their own.
and
and-
print your own. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, that's
Paint it
it.
up and show us. That'd
That'd
be
real
great.
cool. All right, so I guess that's it. Go to your friendly local game store, pick up all the miniatures and all the paints, paint all the things.
Paint all the things.
Yeah,
Do it,
Indeed.
be
do
perfect.
it.
On that note, I'm Rick,
I'm Dave.
And I'm Gretchen.
and we'll see you at the game store.
Hi, I'm Tom from Looney Labs. Make sure you check out our upcoming game, Timebreaker. It releases on February 28th, and if you pre-order now, you can get an early demo copy like this to try out before the game hits shelves.
Thanks for watching Painting Happy Little Minis. If you liked it, leave a like and a comment below, and make sure to subscribe so you don't miss any new content.